Hi everyone, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm gonna talk about, this one thing that, tends to happen. So, it's not a bad thing, but when you're handling worship or other kinds of worship, because there are all kind of worships out there, and everyone wants their worship to be, you know, onlooked and handled in the same way. And there's always seemed to be everyone has their own thought and belief of how they think things are. Now, on Christendom, unlike every other offshoot of worship there is out there, Christendom talks about how God and Jesus love you and forgave you, and that you are good enough because God and Jesus believed you were good enough. Even though you yourself believed you weren't good enough, they did. Where every other worship talks about all the works you have to do and all the good deeds you have to do, and then you'll be good enough. It usually comes down something like this. Oh, so you believe in God and Jesus, right? Yes, I believe in God and Jesus. Well, well, that's good to know that you believe in God and Jesus, but you have no truth to back up any of that. No, I guess no, I don't. I don't have any truth to back it up. And wisdom, which many things came from God, lovemaking came from God, singing and writing came from God, drawing and filming came from God, lawmaking came from God, you know, and even wisdom came from God. So all the gifts, all the crafts and skills that we have, that all came from God. No other being that God has made can make things. True, we can't make life, but we can make other things, though. Yeah, well, one day wisdom will show that there is no God. Oh, wisdom can show a lot of things, but there is no way that wisdom will ever show that there is no God and no Jesus. That's one thing that wisdom can never ever undo. And so many unworshipable folk, and don't get me wrong, I have nothing against anyone's worship or unworshipable thoughts or beliefs, but you see, some folks out there seem to think that, oh, it's folklore, oh, it's made up. Well, it's not, you know. And yes, wisdom can't show there to be any God, because wisdom came from God. So there's no way they can never show that. Well, what about the Big Bang? Oh, that fodder belief that everything started with this big fire shot. Well, you want to know who made that fire shot? Who crafted everything? Who made everything? That was God. You know. Oh yeah, I guess you're right about that. You know. Well, I'm not right about that, but I got a fodder belief of that. You know. But none of us will know for true until we die and go to heaven and meet God in Jesus. Then we'll know then we'll know that. But I believe in God and Jesus. I take it on belief. I take it on trust. And belief is believing in things without seeing it, without hearing it, without handling it, but having a thought and belief that it's around. Alright? So, you know, there are going to be folks who have their own worship or those who don't worship at all. That's their own business. But when they start going around thinking that they got all the answers to something, which they don't, I don't have all the answers to everything, and they don't got all the answers to everything. But it always tends to come up like this, and it tends to always be the guilting and the shaming. Oh, well, you believe in something that there's no truth to back it up. Oh, like you who believes in nothing, you know, that doesn't make you greater than me. if you don't believe in God and you don't believe in Jesus, that's your own business and good for you. But at the end of the day, I believe in God and I believe in Jesus, and that's good enough for me. It's not my bind to tell you if there's God and Jesus. That's for you to tell me. I don't have to, I don't have to bend over backwards and show you truth to God and Jesus beinghood. You know, that's up to you. And if you don't see God and Jesus in anything, that's sad. But that's not my bind or my hang up. That would be yours. But don't get me wrong, I do onlook your thought, your belief. And I just hope that you unlook my thought and belief. It's always one-sided with some folks out there. Yeah, well, I do unlook your thought and belief. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be like one of those folks out there that wants everyone to unlook their worship or their thought or their belief or whatever, and then doesn't give the same, mindfulness and the same onlook back. Yeah, there are folks out there who, they want their worship to be, onlooked and or whatever, or if they don't, but then they don't want to give you any onlook back. There are some folks like that. I believe in God and Jesus. Do I got any truth to back up their beinghood? No. I can just talk about the things that happen in my life and the things that I that's all I can do. I can't go and tell anyone what is or is not. That's for him and her to learn themselves. I can tell them what I believe in, what I think, but do I have any truth to back it up? No. But do they have any truth to back up any of their things? No, but they got their thought and belief too. So anyway, if you like that film, follow me over here at Jordan Long, or Jordan Mulan Long. And watch the last film I made yesterday over here. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later. Bye.